That shit really just caught up me. Like, what the fuck?
Oh shit!
Wow, man, I really think there are people out there that like haven't gotten their comeuppance yet. Or I think there are people who like won't.
Do you think that there are people? Do you think there are people that will? Well, eventually they will if they would live forever. Mm-hmm. Because they would.
Yeah, I mean, you can't. Yeah, I mean, if time's not an issue, then I'm sure it'll come back to you. But yeah, like, do you believe in like heaven and hell and shit like that? Like,
what would you say? Like as a concept, yes, but like as a physical like realm, I
mean, I wouldn't call it physical because we exist in the physical.
I would say that heaven and hell, that we're living in heaven and hell.
Heaven and hell.
Yeah, like they're the same thing, and we're living in it.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting. I think I was about to say that I think those are like the ultimate forms of karma. Like like everybody dies, so like what you do in your life determines, where karma sits you at the end of the day. Like either you go to hell and you're in an awful way, or you're in heaven and you're good. But what really determines that?
That makes sense because it's like I was about to mention I was about to actually say two things, but one thing was like Itachi was like you don't really know your true like nature until the moment of your death. Mm-hmm. And it's like by the moment of your death you would have put out a certain amount of energy into the universe, and it's either going to be good or it's either going to be bad, and you're going to it's all going to come back to you. So that's like one of the things, and that's another interesting thing. Like if everything is going to come out either good or bad, like would you like do a whole rack of good shit and bad shit, but like one good thing tips all your energy into being good, or one bad thing tips all your energy into being bad. And it's like in some religions, like you can do all rack of bad shit, but if you repent before you're dead, then
that shit is cheap. That's cheap as fuck. Oh my god.
Yeah. And
I can't believe that. That's the shit that blows. That's the shit that catches me off. I can't believe that shit. Is that Elijah?
Yeah, it is.
What's good?
What's good with you? Now, you straight? You coolin'? Nice, Elijah just got here.
Damn.
I'm saying this dude is
shout out my mans.
Good, everybody.
What's happening, player?
That's good.
It's cool. I'm recording this podcast.
Gosh.
I already know, bro. See what we out here doing.
So, how's it going?
It's pretty cool, man. You got anything to say to the people?
By all means.
Go Eagles this Sunday.
My man.
Go Eagles Sunday.
Yeah, what you guys have been talking about?
We was talking about a bunch of stuff. We started talking about the art. We started talking about, give us an idea. We talked a little bit about fried chicken. Right now we're talking about, we're deviating from like a whole conversation about karma that we've been having for like 10 minutes straight.
Yeah.
What's the conversation about?
It was about, we were talking about how like, how karma is and how like there's a lot of people just putting out their energy into the universe. And like there's just like too many elements for everything to just be karma and like cause and effect.
Gotcha.
Because some people just be like, oh, this happened to you because of karma. This happened to you because of you had bad energy or something like that. But there's too many elements for it to just be the bad energy.
Gotcha.
Like somebody else could have planned this to happen to you.
So you guys both agree that you guys don't think karma's real?
No, I think karma's real. I think people, well, not necessarily I think, but we've been playing with the idea that people get in the way of karma. Like it's it's one force, but people have their own forces as well.
Yeah, okay.
Like the laws, money, shit like that gets in the way. But I think what we're really getting to is, does it stop it? And I think the answer is no. I think it just postpones it, which like adds the dimension of time.
Gotcha.
So like, is somebody really getting away with it, or does time just have to catch up? And then we got to the talking about heaven and hell and whether or not, first off, whether you believe in it and whether or not, like that's true karma. Like we're all
where
equal.
where you end up.
Yeah, like we're all equal in death. So like, you know, whether you do good or bad, at the end of the day, you do still get, you know, caught up for what you do. So, you know, is that truly karma, or does karma have to come to you in life? Is karma restricted by time? You know, just because something doesn't come back to you immediately, is it still coming? Good question.
That is a good question. These are
Yeah.
very.
Yeah.
I didn't know this is little. Wow, this is
Yeah,
amazing.
you just pulled up.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the way I would look at it, let me take out my gum. But the way I would look at it is, so you know, science like says basically, you know, everything has a equal, you know, every action has an equal like reaction.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of what I've always taken karma to be. Like whether you believe in like energies, people energy or something like that, I feel like you like kind of like you said earlier, you put certain energy out into the world. That gives somebody, because like everyone you meet has some type of profound effect on you. I mean, it doesn't have to be profound, but it's something. You're shaped and molded by your experiences.
Fact.
So this experience, like any experience, any energy that you put out, I think there is a chance that, you know, things react, and as things react, other things react to that, and that could have an effect on, you know, what happens to you in the future. So I think to that extent, I mean, I don't think it's as simple as people make karma to be, like, oh man, I did this thing in the past, so it's coming back to haunt me. But I think sometimes those things could compound and come back to you. But there's also a large part of me that just thinks things just happen. Like honestly, like
it's like
it's
like
a lot of
chaos.
random. Yeah, it's a lot of random chaos that happens into the world. But I mean, again, these are big questions because you can never find the answer.
Yeah, you can never really know.
So
You can only guess.
these are just theories. I guess, yeah, I would probably just say that like, I do believe there's an equal reaction for every action, but there's also some random variables, because you know, like, you know, children getting like a big tragedy, random tragedy, and children getting affected. You can't argue that they did anything wrong.
That's true.
Due to their innocence, what did they do wrong to deserve whatever happened to them?
That's true.
But I do think for people that are matured, you can call it karma, but you know, if you do something wrong, that stuff can accumulate and come back to hurt you. So I mean, in that sense, I mean, I guess you can call that karma, but I don't necessarily believe exactly like if you do something, there's gonna be a, like, for sure, because there's a lot of evil people. They're living great lives. I'm sure I mean, granted, you can't equate everything to money and success. They may have, you know, inner demons they may be facing or whatever, but I'm sure there's a person out there who's a horrible person and they're enjoying life.
That's a fact.
I'm sure of
There's a bunch of
it.
them.
So, or there's like there's people who like are really nice people who are dreading life. So I mean, I guess that all counts as the balance or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Yeah, these are things I don't know.
So, exactly. I feel like
we can only speculate.
Yeah, I only speculate. I mean, but it's